Hello. Today's story is called The Airport Tree. There is an airplane that's perched on the airport tree. It's like any other plane you see, except for wheels, it has claws, and except of metal skin, it has feathers. And it carries passengers and luggage, and it flies all around the world, except it doesn't fly like an airplane, it flies like a bird. So when you're inside the cockpit, you're like, so you really got to be buckled in. If you have to go to the bathroom, because as soon as you undo your belt buckle, you can be flapping all over the place, flap, flap, flap. So everyone boards up through the beak, and has to swallow one at a time. It's like a little tongue slide. Whee! So then, you get in, they sit down, they buckle themselves in, and then the bird starts flying. The giant airplane starts flapping its wings. And they fly off of the airport tree. And it flies to the destination, flapping its wings. But so they're flying over cities, over fields, over mountains, over oceans. And it was at this point that the stewardess realized there's no food. We forgot the food. And if you ever noticed, you see like eagles, where they'll be flying over lakes and they spot a fish, and they catch a fish in the beak. Guess what? In the event with an airport tree plane, no food is on board, the plane is going to go dive into the ocean looking for food. So comes up with a whole school of fish and he's swallowing it. And the cabin is getting bombarded. It's raining fish and slapping people in the face like this. And everyone's got to grab onto the fish so they can eat it raw fish, because there's no elements on the plane to cook your food. Remember, it's meant to have prepackaged food on the plane, so they're improvising. That's the important thing with a airport tree plane, improvisation. So finally flies down from 600 miles an hour to a dead stop, grabs the tree, the airport tree branch, and then what was I going to say? So then everyone gets off the plane, but they're in this huge airport tree. It's like miles high. They hail a taxi squirrel. So it's a big giant squirrel that you holler for like a taxi. And you grab your luggage, you pooed out of the anus of the plane, one by one, with your luggage, and they crack you on the head. Boom, boom. And then you hail this, you're like, hey! I don't know how to do it. You hail the taxi, the squirrel taxi, you hop on, all the way down to the very bottom of the airport tree. And that's how airport trees work. One day you might be so lucky or unlucky enough to ride in an airport tree plane. But let me tell you this. It is what? What can you tell me about an airport tree that's memorable? Nothing?
I don't know.
You're putting me on the spot. I think the one thing that separates a normal airplane with an airport tree plane is that you can pet it. Does it make sense? Did you ever want to pet an airplane before?
No.
But what if it was with furry feathers?
Okay.
And you just scratch his underbelly, scratch his belly. But it's so big you have to do this. You have to scratch his belly because you're too small to reach the side of the or the top of the plane. So you have to tickle his belly from the knees. Like, hee hee hee. You ever seen a plane tee hee? Okay.